This is a special announcement. How to Build Thomas and Incredible is now on Patreon. Please check out the Patreon page on using the link down below to find out all the amazing deals it got on it. And don't forget to enjoy the show. What's up, Master Builders, and welcome back to Ginty Bricks Railway. And today I got an amazing mock showcase for you guys. And funny enough, it's actually Timothy from the China Clay Bricks. And of course I am going to straight away and talk about the actual wheels itself. Because on the bottom you can just see that Timothy do got wheels attached to him. And of course you've got all these beams that actually goes across, that's actually got studs on the side to connection. But a few of them will actually have holes for the actual wheels. A few of them will be attached by these bricks to make sure the body can actually be attached more strongly. But of course, as you can see, there are some of these multicolored plates in the middle. They're like 1x1s little plates with two of those. And that's actually holding up this actual side part of Timothy. And Timothy is made by, this is actually a hard one to explain. These little plates down here, they are the ones with a hole in it. And then in between the holes can actually have these tile pieces with a hole in it that actually can actually have the coupling rods onto it. I have not even planning to even do a complicated wad like I have on my Bill and Ben model. This one is just static, so it's always going to be like this. But I don't mind. I think that's like one feature I don't mind leaving off. At least it looks good, and also it's not going to be a pain whenever I roll it along. And of course you've got these little washers as well to make sure the actual the coupling rods don't fall off. But since we're still talking about the actual sides, we can actually talk about how it's been built. But the strangest thing about this model is that there's only a 2 by lengthens. There's a 2 width going upwards. So this top part is not attached to anything. So that's why you can just see there are a lot of these blue L shapes going all the way across, apart from this 2x2 bricks here. So it's just like can actually act out of just so it doesn't need to be attached, but it's also make that little effect more better. This piece right here is it's dark blue because there isn't a light blue version of it yet, and these tiles with holes in it, they are not in blue either, so I have to incorporate that. But at least it's not so obvious. It's it just blends in just good. I can't believe there's so much to talk about this for this one model. And now talking about the actual buffer beam. As you can just see here, I actually have some black pieces just to make sure it's actually more stronger down here. But then you've got a few plates going along here. I think one of them is actually attaching to the weight is up here. Yeah, you've got a few plates down here that go connect to the actual buffer beams. They are the ones with holes in it that actually can be attached to with a pin inside it to attach to the buffers. I only realised right now I could actually just use a normal stud on the side connection brick for that. Maybe whenever you lot build it, you can actually remember that. And also the normal coupling hook for all my engines. But I want to show you a bit more closely of these these plate bricks, because one of these are an L shape, or yes, an L shape. So they come out into the model and comes inwards, just so it can join the model to the actual buffer beam. That's how this buffer is actually being attached to the engine. And now we are going to talk about the actual boiler smash smoke box. I'm going to take this part, just so I can show you. The funnel is a, funny enough, a palm tree that LEGO News ages ago. I think that's the correct term for it. And then I turn it around to show you the actual, how I've done the actual smoke box. And I take away that part. This is a stud on the side on both sides, so it can connect the actual 1x3 plate that is attached by some cheese slips, an extra plate and a tile. But the face though is actually another stud on the side connection, but it's actually been attached to a plate, and then you got the actual disc itself. But just going down, you've got a plate, another plate, and also a jumper, because of course this is just trying to be in the middle of everything. But I will try. Nope, doesn't want to go off. This is sort of fragile, to be honest. This is also like floating in midair, like half of it is in midair. But of course I got these jumper plates, the 2x2 with one jumper in the middle, where all the blue tiles are all at. And of course the actual boiler piece, as you just seen when I took that off, is that this is a round circular tile pieces to stick together to make sure it's big flesh for when Timothy comes in. What do you mean you cannot untie her? Fine. But of course you got the tiles, you got one round plate, you got another round plate, and then you got this particular brick that's got a round brick with holes on all four sides. And that's to house the actual steam. Well, I think it's a steam dome anyway. Should be a steam dome. And that's attached to one of those pegs coming out. And then you got tile, and then you got the actual another plate as well. But then it's been attached by quite a few bracket pieces. So there's one down there, two down in the middle, and I don't think there's a third one either. But it's just like, even though it's just leave a little bit of gap, but it's something that I have to do to make sure this actually flesh out to the actual smoke box. It's either that or just have to do some kind of complicated thing. I don't want to do the complicated thing. And now to the cab. Even though the cab, I could put something white here, but I haven't designed anything to go in there yet. I'm thinking maybe just a normal black, a normal black circle just to indicate that there is like something in there. But of course, you just got a few plates, and then you got a smooth tile parts over here where the driver environment can see out. Yes, this can actually house a driver environment. I did make sure that I did test a minifigure in here. But the actual back of it is actually quite a unique one as well. Well, the cab is just separate, but it's just the same. But the back of it, as you can just see in this one little shot right here, you got plate, bricks. There is a 4x2x4 bricks going across there. And then this is where the complicated parts are. But I think in this shiny light you can just see all of it. But you've got a tile there, a cheese wedge there. But I got two different arches. You've got one arch right here to cover over the actual other arch right here. I don't know why that is for Timothy, but this is one technique for Timothy. And for this little senator right here for him, is that, of course I mentioned about the tile and cheese wedge, and then this whole section got to be off just so I can fit this on. But of course I am attaching it by that one brick on the side construction, so all to do that is to get two bricks up, a stud, that's brick, and then you've got another plate on it. And this is just been designed by loads of these circular tiles. No, not tiles, that's a tile. All these circular plates with a tile at the end. There's two missing at the moment for this end, but I don't think nobody's not going to notice. And of course, you can just see the roof just overhangs one section. That's because this cab is actually 5 studs wide instead of normal 6. That's like the size for actual Timothy. So the roof had to go like... I could actually have the roof just end just here, but I think I like the overhang a little bit more. And I think that's about it for Timothy. Well, apart from showing you the actual buffer beam at the back, but it's exactly the same at the beginning. It's like there's like little bricks that turns into L1. But yeah, that's about it for him. And of course, I hope you master builders enjoy the showcase today, and stay tuned for more content. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment, and also don't forget to stay on track. Before you go, I just want to say to thank you for all these master builders who are supporting us on Patreon. I can't believe it. We're going to be so close to the goal soon. Yeah. But until the next video, I want to say I love you all, and don't forget to stay on track.